What is up everyone, and welcome back to our Let's Play on Spyro the Dragon for the Nintendo Switch. Last time we finished off the last two worlds for that game, for that previous world, and this time we're going to be doing the next two worlds, the next two levels. So last time my file got corrupted and I was unable to upload that file, and I had to restart over the two levels that I did, and the same thing happened for this, but instead of the levels being corrupt or the video being corrupted, I accidentally deleted the file that had the video recorded. So this is my second run through these next two levels, and it's gonna look a little dry and bare, but I might as well just run through them like I did before. But yeah, and it's kind of a shame because these two were, this level anyways was a really fun one to go through with the barrel mechanics that they added. But regardless, it's still, you know, it's still fun. Also, yeah, so I ran through the next two levels, so if it looks kind of bare, that's why. But I might as well just go through them anyways, just so it doesn't feel like the game, my Let's Play isn't complete. But yeah, hope you guys are enjoying the series. And for question of the day, what are you guys excited to see on this channel? Personally, I was thinking about doing all three Spyro games at once, but so it doesn't feel like it's all back to back. I just thought about just doing a different game in between, and then maybe coming back to this later on in the future. So, I didn't have to go with it all back to back. So, I don't know what game I'm going to be playing through, but for the second Spyro game, I'll probably put a hold on it for now, and then come back to it in the future. But yeah, hopefully you guys are enjoying the series. And oh yeah, and also for the second, or for the last video, I have no idea why the files, or not the files, the video went so laggy near the end. Hopefully I got it all fixed now. But yeah, I tried to fix it before uploading it, but I don't think there was a fix to it. Cause the game still ran smoothly. It was just the video that got all laggy. But I don't know. I messed around with some settings, and I hope I got it all figured out. And hopefully something like this does not happen ever again. So yeah, the week's been kind of rough, but what can you do? So, hopefully not too much happens again, because that would suck. I tried to get the problem fixed. I spent a few minutes trying to like see what the problem was, and I think I figured it out. Not really quite sure, but yeah. Also I messed around with some video, input, so hopefully the video start to look a tiny bit better. Because on YouTube it just default my videos to, what was it, like 720 or not even that. So that's why I add 1080 on the thumb and the title, so you change it to that option. But I don't think it works like that. So hopefully I fix that problem too. And we can continue on with good looking picture, hopefully. But yeah, that was the first level of this world, North Cove. The next one's going to be Twilight Harbor. This one was terrible. The last in my first playthrough, I was struggling so hard to get through the level alone. So hopefully I can get through this with no problems. Because some of these attacks that they use for the guns are just so irritating to avoid, and having them all grouped in one little small area is definitely a hazard. So hopefully I can go through it. Dragons are all collected in this one too, so I'll just run through the level. Like, look at this. It doesn't even let me attack properly. Yep. I won't be surprised. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if I got killed right here and then. Hopefully I can get through it. If not, it's gonna really suck and it's just gonna be irritating. I don't really know what the key is for this level. Just kind of have to hope for the best. There we go. Yeah, and then how like in water I can't really escape it. I just gotta let it happen. So yeah, this was definitely one of the more tougher levels in this game, other than the flight ones. For me personally. But hope I can get through it. Later on this level it gets ridiculous. Like, look at this. He has pretty much the whole area covered. I don't know if that's how it was in the original game too, but man, difficult. So I just kind of tried avoiding them as much as possible. But yeah, there's not too much to say. Just kind of bummed out after. Oh my god. Just kind of bummed out for the whole situation that's been going on with the last two videos. I hope it doesn't happen again. That really does suck. Oh, there we go. And there was the next level. Yeah, I kind of ran through it because there's not much to see. There wasn't much to do. But I guess in this video, I might as well just take on Nasty Nork. Hopefully it goes well. And hopefully my record doesn't stop, because that would suck. So okay, that was Twilight Harbor, and now we're gonna be moving on to what's supposedly the final boss. I haven't jumped into this myself yet, so hopefully it's not that bad. And also, apparently, all those like mini bosses that I said earlier are apparently bosses. I didn't know. Like, you know, like the small, like the sheep was a boss, like an actual boss. They kind of sucked, and I didn't really know because there wasn't any introduction saying that it was a boss. It was just kind of there. But hopefully this one actually improves upon, and it actually gives it a actual title. Or not. Okay, so it just jumps us in with Nasty Nork. Oh. Check it out. We got the key right off the bat. I assume it's here. Or not. Okay. So then I guess the key goes to the other door that we saw. I don't know. And hopefully that wasn't a one-shot kill. And I'm down to my last fight, so most likely we're gonna get a game over pretty soon. But I hope that does not happen. Because that would really suck, especially on the final boss. But if it happens, it happens. Okay. Got the key. This one? There we go. Got you. Another one. If it sounds like I'm a little tired, it's because I kind of am. I just woke up a few minutes ago. And I just wanted to, I decided to just play some Spyro to start off the day. Just why not? And I've never really liked these chase levels. But they like to drag on longer than really necessary. There we go. Sometimes I get lucky and I get it on the first shot, but most of the times it takes forever to complete, you know. And alright, we're after Nasty Nork. Just like that, no even introduction, just chase him down. Uh-oh. Okay. Hopefully I can get him. It doesn't last forever. There we go. First hit. Yeah, this is definitely one of the more difficult games for me personally. There we go. Whew. We got him. Skill acquired. Ooh.
You're toast, Nork.
That was it? Okay. Gotta shoot him.
Sorry I took so long. Almost forgot about you guys.
What about Ganasty Gnork?
Bob?
Nasty Nork is toast.
So now there's order again in the Dragon Kingdom?
Well, mostly. I've still got some treasure to find.
What will you do next?
I'd say the sky's the limit.
Did it just break the fourth wall? What? What is this? I didn't know this was the last. That was okay. That's so cool. Okay. Well, I guess we reached the end of the game. Okay. I guess I'll give my opinions on this. So for that, I'll move the mic a bit closer. But okay, that ending was a little anti-climatic. It wasn't really nothing big. There wasn't any good dialogue. It was just get to him and you're done. And it wasn't even like the traditional 3-hit thing. It was just 2, and the third hit being he kind of just hits himself. Okay. Well, I guess I'll just give my opinions and my thoughts on the game. Personally, the game is really fun. It's just sometimes it's tricky and it gets really repetitive in some areas, but that's just how all 3D collectathons are. But the game is still really fun. I loved it. This was my first time ever experiencing Spyro as a character and his games, and I do not regret it whatsoever, except some levels are kind of frustrating, but overall as a game, I think the remaster was definitely good. The graphics went up and everything. It was pretty fun. I got to see Spyro's world and more of the characters that live in this universe. I never got to experience this when I was younger, so this was my first time ever playing an actual Spyro game. But yeah, controls. The camera kind of sucked. But I think that's how all 3D open world games have to suffer. It's always the camera. But this in particularly, it kind of, like, from my experience, it was just terrible in certain areas, like the smaller spaces. But overall, the controls were really tight. I was able to actually move. I feel like it wasn't as what's the word I was trying to look for? Like, as tight. I don't know how to really say it. Like, really, I don't know, like, they're a little loose when it comes to controlling Spyro when he's running. You can't really make tight corners. It just kind of, you know, I don't really know how to say it. But the controls are fine overall, minus the camera. Graphics, it looks, for the Switch, it looks like it's a really, really well done port. And the graphics look not as well as like other versions, but this still looks pretty damn good. Hopefully in the future we get a brand new Spyro game in general. I would love to play it. It'd be really fun. The story was kind of there. I don't think it had too much to do. It was just basically, here is Nasty Norik, and he's mad because everyone calls him ugly, and he stole the dragon eggs. Go stop him. And there wasn't too much to it. There was only one cutscene, and then the rest of the cutscenes were just the dragons talking to one another, and then the final cutscene. But yeah, this was pretty damn fun. I wouldn't change a thing except for the camera controls, obviously. And I wish we were able to pan back the camera, like to make it a little bit more far out. But that's probably just me. Just having that option for certain areas would be great. But yeah, this game was pretty fun overall. I had my fun with it, and I had some frustrations, but with all games, that's normal. But yeah, like I said, I don't think I'm gonna be doing Spyro 2 just yet. If anything, I'll do another game in between and then come back to it in the future, just so it's not all tightly close together to one another. They're more spaced out. But that ending, I didn't really like the way it ended. It was just kind of get to them, and then finish, and then roll credits. I mean, it was a PS1 game, so I guess back then it looked normal. Sorry about that edit. My recording cut out, of course, but I think I'm just going to insert the rest of the credits that that were missing when I edit this video. So if it's a little weird, that's probably why. So yeah, not too much was said except for graphics were good. The transition over to Switch was good. Characters and all that were good. Hopefully in the future we get a brand new Spyro game. Oh, the characters themselves, their personality, the design was the design for the characters were fantastic in the remake. Honestly, this game was just good overall. I don't really have too much complaints. But yeah, I really hope that in the future we'll get a brand new game. I've heard rumors, and I don't like starting rumors, but I've heard rumors of like the company saying that if the trilogy does well, they'll consider doing another entry in the Spyro franchise. Now, I don't know how true that is, but hopefully it becomes true. Or, I don't know, I read it somewhere in an article. But yeah, I don't know what game I'm going to be doing next. But, yeah, I have no idea. I'll look through what I have, and then within time, I'll come back to this game and finish off another game, and then I'll wait for the third game. I'll finish off the second game, and then come back later on for the third game. And yeah, that's how we'll go about it, I think. Not too much to say. Just the credits have been rolling for the past 5 minutes now, I think. 5, 6, 7 minutes. And but yeah, I don't know when I'm gonna be uploading this. Maybe I'll probably just upload the last 2 parts today. Not really sure, because it was kind of quick. The video kind of ended a little quick. I didn't know that those 2 levels were gonna be this fast. When I first went through them, it took me a full episode, but the second time through, I just went through it because I already did it, and I didn't know it was gonna end just like that. So it's gonna be a little weird finale. But yeah, I guess I'll just let the credits roll, and I'll pick it up when I come back. And depending how long the credits are, I'll just let them roll. But if they become too long, then I'll just edit them out. But yeah, everyone that's in the credits, a huge shout out for making this all possible. And I hope your team goes on to do incredible stuff in the future. And yeah, I'll just let them play out for a little while. And if it becomes too long, I'll just shorten it down a little bit. But yeah, that being said, thank you all so much for watching. If you like this video, if you like this series, please drop a like in the comments. Drop a big old like on this video. Leave a comment down below on games you guys want me to go through, like Let's Play, and I'll definitely keep them into consideration. But yeah, that being said, thank you all so much for watching, and I'll talk to you guys in the next one. Peace. Oh, wait a minute. What's going on here? Another dragon. Here we go. Last one, 3.
Nasty's ancient history now. So, what's in there?
I believe this is Nasty's treasure hoard, but the gate will only open if you have found everything in the Dragon Kingdom. Come back when you have reached 100%.
Ooh. Ooh. 100%, huh? We might be doing a bonus video.